Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin, and today we're playing Plague Tale. There is a zit right in between my eyebrows. It's been testing me today. I've tried to cover it up with makeup, but please ignore it or you'll hurt my feelings. Thank you. So we're back with this game. It's been a few days since I played, but not too long. I still remember most of what happened, and I went back and looked at some of the footage and just kind of jogged my memory so that I didn't forget some things. So let's get into the recap of what happened because we have a lot to cover. So we started out still trying to find the book, the Sanguinis Itinera or something. I think I said that wrong, or maybe that's not even what it was, but essentially it's this alchemist book that is supposed to show Lucas how to craft the cure for Hugo or something along those lines. It's the same cure that Hugo's mother and Laurentius were trying to discover, but neither of them made it that far. We avoided a bunch of Inquisition guards, and we also ran into the Grand Inquisitor, who seemed to be very, very unwell. It was clear that he was actually bit. From what I could tell, he had these boils all over his face, and they were pumping him full of like these dead people's blood or something, and they still are looking for Hugo, and they were also looking for the same book that Amicia was searching for. I don't know what their purpose was for finding the book, if they also wanted to make a cure. I don't know fully what their goal is. I think the Inquisitor wants Hugo's blood. One of the people that they brought in was this young guy named Roderick, and he was the son of like a blacksmith who worked at the university or something. He knew like different pathways in the building and knew like the behind the scenes stuff from his father. With his help, we managed to find the book and escape the Inquisition, and also burnt down the university as a result. When we got back to the chateau, we reunited with all of our friends, and Melly and her brother still weren't there. 3 weeks went by, and Lucas is still trying to figure out the cure, but Hugo is definitely getting worse. Like, all of his symptoms are getting worse. With the veins on his neck, he's dealing with more pain. So after the 3 weeks went by, Melly and her brother finally returned, and I was so happy that they came back because I just like that we're this like little family now. We have Amicia, Hugo, Lucas, Roderick, Melly, and Arthur now. So all of them are back. I don't know if we'll get any more characters because it's already kind of a lot as it is, but I don't know. The reason they came back instead of going off on their own like they probably should have was because Arthur overheard a prisoner that they were keeping in the same like cell jail as him. And that turned out to be Amicia and Hugo's mother. So somehow she is alive. She's not dead, and she's being kept in an Inquisition cell. It was definitely the most shocking twist so far, is because I really thought all of their parents were dead and just we weren't going to see them again. But it makes sense because like their mother is very important to the story, and she knows more about Hugo's sickness than anyone else does. But unsurprisingly, we had to make this complicated, so Amicia decided not to tell Hugo about this and ordered everyone not to tell him because she knew he'd want to see her, but there's really no way to get her back right now, so she doesn't want to cause him more stress. But Hugo overheard her talking about it, and it sounded from his perspective like she was keeping him from his mom and like was lying to him about all this, which she is, but he doesn't see it like she does. During the whole conversation, Hugo ended up collapsing in pain, and the first, I don't know if it was the first threshold or the second one, came on, but he was in a great deal of pain. So Amicia and Lucas decided to go back home to try to figure out if their mother had any like elixirs or a laboratory to create the cure. I'm describing this really, really bad, but it's a lot to remember, so I'm sorry. They ended up going back home, which I do want to point out, it's very odd that characters can just go back and forth between so many locations like it's nothing, because so far the whole game has been traveling to get to one like point A to point B, so I thought it was like a lot of distance between them, but I guess it's not as great of a distance as I thought. That I feel kind of breaks the immersion a little bit and makes it feel like they just fast traveled there, but I know that, you know, it's not that simple and they're just doing it to save time, which I understand, and it's not like a horrible plot breaking thing for me, but it is something I wanted to point out. Talking a lot this intro, so let me wrap this up. Once we got back to their castle, it's not really a castle, like, Amicia's home. I can't think of the word for it. We realize that the rats are definitely changing their patterns. They're getting more aggressive. They're like circling around in like this whirlpool state. And I feel like it's definitely linked to Hugo's like issues and like his pain. So like the more pain that he feels, the more violent the rats are, or like once he passes these thresholds, the more like aggressive these rats get. What's interesting is that when we got to Hugo's room, it was completely untouched. It makes it seem like Hugo is definitely like obviously the carrier of all this, and like the rats don't want to touch things with his scent on it. We fought off a few more rats, and eventually Lucas managed to finish the elixir, and as soon as he finished it, all the rats managed to calm down because they realized like, oh shit, the elixir's done. After we finished that, we traveled all the way back to the chateau and gave Hugo the potion. I don't know if it's gonna work yet, if it did anything, but I mean, since the rats calmed down, it's definitely doing something, so I don't know. Hugo ended up asking Amicia if they would see their mom again and if she was somewhere happy and safe, and she lied and told him yes, she is somewhere happy, safe, but they're not going to see her again. You know, she's gone. So Hugo ran away before Amicia woke up that morning, and he took back the necklace that they placed on the tree. And it just breaks my heart because Amicia is just trying to protect him, but he doesn't realize it. And it's upsetting. So now we have to find Hugo again and convince him it's for his own good. I'm sure we will run into the mother at some point. I really hope that we find Hugo and he's okay. I'm sure he'll be fine. I hope. So I've talked for long enough. My throat is dry. Let's not waste more time and let's get back into this game and see what happens next. Chapter 13, Penance. At the De Rune estate, Amicia and Lucas discovered that the macula, Hugo, and the rats are closely intertwined. Didn't we already know that? When they returned to the Chateau d'Ambrage, Amicia had Hugo drink the elixir that their mother had started making, which Lucas managed to finish. It will let the young carrier of the macula pass the first threshold safely. Oh, so they're only at the first one. Well, shit. Because there's 3, right? Okay, well. Yeah, we still have a lot to go with this game. I don't know why I said there's like... I don't know how much there's left. Because there's definitely like a decent amount.
My head. Gently now. Gently.
Okay, well, she like ran away and ditched everyone. And is trying to find him now. So, why don't we all look as a group?
Don't stop. Go on. Hugo!
Uh-oh. Why are you running so... Well, she did get a concussion.
Where can he have gone? Think, Amicia. Think.
He's trying to find their mom. Right? Whoa.
Is that a village? Here?
What is happening? Am I dreaming? What is this? Oh.
Hey! Wait! Did anyone see a child come through here?
This feels surreal.
Oh, Amicia! Are you feeling better? How is the little one?
Clavi? Is that you? Have you seen Hugo?
Did you shout at him again?
What?
No, absolutely not.
Times are hard enough already without you two arguing.
But we weren't arguing anymore.
Amicia, a child never runs away without a reason.
Because you lied.
Open the door. I'm going to find him.
All right, but be careful.
Why does this feel so...
An ill wind is on its way, Amicia.
Whoa. It's like we're going through all of our memories. Wait. Because that's Laurentius's farm. What is happening?
What is going on?
Amicia,
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you. Come with me.
Laurentius? Is that really you?
Where is Hugo?
Nah.
He's gone.
I knew this would
Look,
happen.
the symbol on the
I
door.
did take care of him.
It's the same
Then
thing.
why did he leave?
I don't know. I did everything I could to protect him. even horrible things.
It is easy to spill blood, but to love, to protect,
I'm going to find him.
then go. And pray there is still time.
Mommy,
Oh shit.
Hugo, that's him.
Wait. This is so weird. It's so cool though. Oh shit.
Amicia, come here.
Yes, Mother.
Your brother's here.
How is he?
If he's back,
Heartbeat.
it's because he's not very well.
But I did everything.
You hid the truth from him.
But
His emotions, Amicia. I warned you.
Did you?
let me see him.
He doesn't want to see you.
Who are you talking to, Mummy?
I have to see him.
He doesn't need you anymore.
That's a lie.
Go on then. See for yourself.
Oh my god. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Hugo, are you alright?
No.
What's the matter? Why did you leave?
Why didn't you tell me Mummy was alive?
It was for your own good, Hugo.
That's not true. You didn't want me to know.
Don't say that.
You're jealous. Jealous. Let go of me.
Hugo, no!
What is happening? My children, no. This is crazy though. The music is so good still. Oh, she just dreamt that.
Where are you?
Oh, he's actually struggling though. Hugo.
It's him. Hugo,
Oh shit.
he's there. Thank you.
Stop shouting.
Die.
What are you doing there?
Oh wait. What are you doing there?
I'm here.
My baby.
Everything's alright, Hugo. It's over. Hey, are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
No,
Why did you
Aww.
go off like that?
I heard Mummy. She was calling me.
It must have been a nightmare, that's all.
I
Sure.
really thought it was her. She was in pain and...
Oh.
She can't feel pain where she is now. We talked
Girl,
about
stop
this.
lying.
But...
She's gone, Hugo. You have to accept it. Let's go back.
Alright.
We must get back to the castle.
Girl, you literally just had a vision of why that's a bad idea to do what you just did. Oh my god. Horsies. Which way are we going? Are we going this way? So I feel like their mom really was out here, isn't she? Oh.
Look, Hugo.
Oh,
It's
whoops.
a daffodil. Do you want it?
Of course.
You're not too cross, are you?
I was scared, Hugo.
Me too.
Well, it's over now. Lady Daffodil will watch over us.
Yes.
Herbalist. Daffodil. It is said that it grew from the remains of Narcissus, a mythological feature who died while looking at his own reflection. Makes sense. It symbolizes egoism and selfishness. Despite a marked toxic potential recognized by humanity since antiquity, many European countries used it to treat tumors, epilepsy, and hair loss to varying degrees of success. I think that represents Amicia right now. She's being kind of selfish. I mean, it's for his own good, but still. She's not thinking about what's best for him.
Mummy! Amicia, it's Mummy!
What?
It's coming from over there. We have to go.
No, you're not going.
Oh, come on!
Why? Let go of me.
Hugo,
I'm coming, Mummy.
This is...
come back.
Why? Why? Everything is going wrong. Stop. Oh my god. What is
No,
this?
Hugo.
He's gonna find out sooner or later.
She's in there.
Stop! It's not her.
Oh shit.
Ah, no, no, Hugo, I need you.
Oh no.
Where are you?
It's
Ah,
not funny,
shit.
Hugo.
Holy shit!
No! Shut up! Let go of me!
Holy shit! This is crazy!
For him, and I'll kill you again if I have
I shouldn't
to.
be smiling.
I'll kill all of you! Not them.
Damn.
No!
The voice acting is so good, and the music.
Is that you?
Someone's coming.
It's me, Hugo!
Mommy, is that you?
Don't move! I'm coming! Get out of my way! Let me through!
I just got like full body chills.
No, Nicholas! Don't touch him! No!
Where is your
Hugo!
sister?
Run! Get away from me!
There's no one.
There is no one there. Come,
This is insane.
let's go. Let's go and see.
Hugo! Hugo, no! They're going to...
God damn. That voice acting is crazy. Holy shit. Blood ties. I am so speechless right now. I don't know how to feel. Oh my god. What? It wasn't a dream. Was it? I mean, obviously it had dream parts to it, but I feel like he's actually taken?
It is done.
Can I go
Oh.
and see my mother now?
Maybe it represents
Only the
what
Grand
happened.
Inquisitor may say.
But you told me.
My words are of no importance. Only those of the Grand Inquisitor.
He's so cute.
But be sure, you are very precious to him indeed.
Oh, baby. Uh-oh. We're not playing. We're playing as Hugo!
You had me. I have to find Mommy.
I was not expecting this. Oh my god. I don't know why this never even like crossed my mind that we would play as him. Holy shit, I'm so speechless right now. Oh my god, what a way to start an episode. Jeez, I have so many feelings right now. Get him, poor baby. Why wouldn't they tie him up? That seems really stupid. But I'm not gonna question it. Oh, he's so cute. I'm so happy we get to play as him. Oh. Oh my god. My heart. Oh shit. Oh my god. That's
Noise. Stop.
Jeez, that scared me. Okay. Oh wow. So that's what he sees and what he feels when that happens. Okay. Crazy. Look how cute he is. I can't get over it. Oh.
4 nights in a row I've been on Epicenter's duty. When's it gonna end, eh?
Soon. The hour of the conjuration is
Oh.
Think of Vitalis. Your ordeal is nothing compared
Oh.
to his.
I'm so helpless. I can't do anything. Are we gonna pick up some tricks from Amicia? Oh god. Oh. 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 I'm scared. I don't want him to get hurt. His little pitter patter. His little feet. Oh. Oh shit. Ah! Oh no. I hid in the wrong spot. Oh! Oh my god. Please don't turn around. Wow, I just got really lucky. Oh wow, okay. Oh, do I go in there? I don't go in there, do I? Can't see. I can't see. My screen is so dark. Is that an open door? I don't think it is. Gonna have to go underneath there. Is this a bad idea? Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh, it's so big. Where's Mummy?
Oh.
Gold unique. By
Oh,
breaking
Hugo.
you, I clear your way. The way to the blood of the chosen one.
I think that's Hugo. All right. This is just so cool. Can we take a moment to appreciate Amicia's voice actress? I don't know her name, but she's fantastic. Oh god. I shouldn't have gone. Oh shit. Oh no.
Someone is coming.
Where?
Medicus.
Oh.
How has today's refining gone?
The quality is excellent.
This guy's voice.
Raw epicentric is
Yes.
decreasing. Our harvest
I love
is
him.
decimated by the rats.
Do your best. The life of the Grand Inquisitor depends on the quality of the distillate.
Oh, so they're all just called alchemists. Okay. Do your best. The Grand Inquisitor. We're calling. It's just really funny. Wow, it really pays off to be so tiny. Huh? Now what? Don't turn around. Ah!
The body of the Grand Inquisitor
Oh, God.
is overwhelmed by the bite. I fear it will now attack his mind.
Don't worry. The boy's blood will restore the power's equilibrium.
May his soul emerge out of the grave. Ad ignem.
Ad lucem.
Ad ignem ad lucem. So, I'm still confused as to what they're making here. Like, I feel like I'm just really stupid. Oh, shit. Where do I go? Oh. I do want to point out that that rat didn't touch him. Like we were talking about. The rat in the room just went right by him.
Hey down there. The distillate is thickening. It will soon be necessary to change the filters and scrape the tanks.
Okay. Good to know. I like how these bottles are everywhere. Oh shit! Alright, great. Okay, well, I'll wait for him to stop that. Okay. Excuse me. Carry on. Carry on.
20 barrels. We have almost reached the objective.
I hope so,
Wow.
because that's all we'll be able to produce. It's already a miracle that Vitalis' body can take such quantities of episanguis.
His faith protects him. It protects us all.
So their main goal is trying to heal him, right? And probably trying to stop the plague. Trying to see his patterns here. As he turns around. There we go. Ah! What? How do I...
Hey down there.
Oh, come on.
The distillate.
Okay. How do I not get noticed by this guy?
I hope so, because that's all we'll be able to produce. It is already a miracle that Vitalis' body can take such quantities of episanguis.
His faith
Hey.
protects.
Aww,
During the
poor
conjuration.
baby.
You on the list?
Yeah, I'll be on the square in front of the cathedral.
Oh, so you'll be right next to the Grand Inquisitor when he frees us. And I'll be stuck here.
We'll all meet again afterwards. The end of the bite. It's going to be quite a party.
Huh. Yeah, so they are trying to stop all of it, obviously. And they think this is how they'll do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping for the best right now. How? Oh my god. Please autosave. I don't know how I did any of that.
Well done. Nobody saw me.
Okay, thank you. Oh. Huh. Oh shit. Okay.
Fucking episang with steam. I'm gonna go blind from this. I know I am. Damn it.
Okay. Smart. This is smart. He's so cute. He's so cute. I love him so much. Be brave, little Hugo. You're doing so good. Ah! How? How? These guards have no peripheral vision. I mean, they do have helmets on. But, good lord. Aw, if only we were melee. How sad. I wish we could play as all the characters.
The Grand Inquisitor is very busy.
Busy? I am the Archbishop. I represent the Pope.
This is so cool.
Seigneur, the mission of the Grand Inquisitor is sacred.
His
Wow.
mission was never approved by the Church. I see here only heresy and occultism. And you all follow him on this infernal road.
Measure your words, Excellency. Your rank should make you more cautious.
Madness.
Don't listen to them. The most important thing is Mommy.
You're right. Looks like we're getting closer. Oh, shh. Why does that always scare me?
Shut up. Mommy, where are you?
Okay. I'm scared. I don't want him to get hurt. Oh my god.
He mustn't see me.
Wow, he really can't hear that? I'm just walking around, looking at the walls. Alright, thank you. Wow, these are convenient.
Magister, the text clearly mentions the ascension of a child during the Great Plague of Justinian.
I knew it.
The Roman nobles isolated him from the people and worshipped him in secret.
Oh wow.
Maybe an ancestor of Hugo de Rune. Continue.
They're talking about me.
So they worshipped him. Interesting. Oh my god. Are you gonna look at me? Please don't. Oh my god.
By freeing the country from the bite, the Grand Inquisitor will gain the adoration of the people, and with it, unprecedented political power. Archbishop Gautier's presence here says a lot. The Pope's court is worried, and so they should be. Serves them right for not intervening
The
earlier.
Prima Macula, on the cusp of the first threshold, devours the lost carrier, or walks beside the one who tames it, master or
Interesting.
slave, order or chaos. But how can we be sure?
Interesting. I'm trying to piece together what they're talking about a little bit. So he can either be claimed by it, like destroyed by it, or tame it and control it. So what would that look like?
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news.
I give up.
They finally moved her to the basement.
So she's going to crack. About time.
Hi. Hugo, be quiet. Okay, so she's in the basement, which is not where I am. Where's this go? Nowhere. Okay. Why? Why? Why me? I'm so scared. I'm so stressed. Okay, turn around. There we go. Okay.
You see, Amicia, I found Mummy.
Yep. You did, but what's gonna happen? I do love when games do this, though. You've been playing as a character for a while, so switch it up. It's kind of like The Last of Us.
She's in the basement, they said. I have to keep going down.
Hello? I wonder if there's any treasures and stuff? Hi. Wow, that's so cool. This game is so cool. I love that. Looks amazing. God, how long would it take to light all these candles up? Like, damn. You'll have a lot of time on your hands. Oh. There is.
It's too big here.
There is a dude there.
That man, who is he?
What'd they say? The Archbishop? Something? I don't... Where's that coming from? I don't know. Please don't see me.
Grand Inquisitor, the Archbishop has arrived.
Perfect.
Oh. What, is he doing alright now? Like, what?
Bring him in.
He ain't looking so hot. He seems against all this, though, from what I heard, so.
Vitalis.
Monseigneur Gautier,
Sorry,
I
what?
trust your journey went well.
Now spare me your niceties. We grow tired of your little game, Vitalis.
A game, Archbishop? Can a game change the future of the world?
Listen to yourself. You have completely lost your mind. And all this is...
If I may, it's important.
Is this...
We have the blood of Hugo de Rune.
Have you tested it?
Yes, alas, Monseigneur. The boy should have reached the first threshold already, but it seems something in his blood has slowed the process.
Right.
The macula is still in its original state.
Haha.
No matter. If the books are correct, my blood and his will be bound. When he reaches the next threshold, I shall reach it with him. Proceed.
This is... Ew. Ugh.
That's enough. You play the martyr. But allow me to tell you the truth. You are a vile heretic driven mad by power.
Go off,
The
Archbishop.
Pope considers you a threat. Vitalis Benevent, you are to be excommunicated.
Is he gonna kill
One
him?
can excommunicate a man, Archbishop. But not a saint.
Your
Wow.
Inquisition is over.
Meaning that a new era commences. One where puppets such as yourself will kneel and beg me to save them.
Hey, dude.
He is with us.
Very good. Go and see whether Beatrice Doreen has regained consciousness.
Guess we gotta follow him now. Oh, brother.
He's scary, but I have to follow him.
Why does she keep resisting like that?
Oh,
We
shit.
have the same goal. We both fight the plague. Only our methods differ. Her daughter is making the same error. Stupid.
Huh?
What?
Over there.
Why?
What's that?
Why? No. Well, I'm dead.
Making the same error.
Alright. Let's do this.
Attention!
Okay.
But the brother,
Oh shit.
he is unique. He might understand.
How?
Unique. I'm unique.
At ease. Ad ignem.
Ad lucem, sir. So, you saw
How?
the Grand Inquisitor?
Yes. The blood of the carrier flowed.
What was that?
Shit. Don't look, it's nothing. Yeah, this'll happen. Sure. I'm just doing, you know, just following him. It's fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Can't tell if that's Archer barking or not, sorry. No, it's not. It's like a crow.
The garden. The sky. I can see the sky.
Oh. Baby! Okay, okay. Which way do I go? Probably out here. He's so cute. My heart can't take it.
Lord Nicholas, congratulations on capturing the child.
We've been after him for weeks. And then he simply turns up here asking to see his mother. Huh.
Seems he has a sense of humor.
That he won't be keeping for long. I have to go and see his mother myself.
What's he going to do with her?
Nothing nice. Okay. Oh shit!
He's leaving quickly.
Oh shit. That was close. Wow. But what do I do? Let's go this way. Oh no. Oh no. Don't look this way, please. Ah!
What?
Nope. Nope. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Ah, forget it.
What? How? Bro, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. Bitch, what? But, like, what? I'm so confused as to what I am supposed to do. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go this way. Wow. Alright. Yeah, that took me a lot longer than it probably should have. Wow, good thing he waited for me though. That's good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Super kind of you.
Oh no! Another way! Quickly!
Captain, I was told that the carrier of the macula is here. Is that right? The child turned himself in this morning. Apparently there was...
As I was telling you, this god was devoured, but not
I'm trying to listen to both conversations.
His bones were cut up and taken away by the rats.
For what purpose?
To incorporate them into that material we find everywhere.
Ooh.
You mean their nests? They use our dead to build their nests.
So that's their nest.
Precisely. And if we do nothing, at the rate the dead are accumulating, the nests will eventually join together to form one giant nest. It's just a matter of time.
So let us pray that Vitalis' conjuration ceremony will indeed take place.
Where is he?
How?
I won't find Mommy without him.
How? 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 Oh my god. Wow. Alright. Did not think that would work, but here we are. Ew. I know that familiar sound. So that all that stuff is their nest. I didn't realize that.
What was that?
Nothing.
Well...
Well. Are you gonna turn around? Please. Resume turning around animation.
What?
Nope. It's nothing.
Never mind.
Never mind. Thank you.
Hellish rats.
Tell me.
Why can't I hear you like the others?
Seeing
That's
as we have to
weird.
transport them.
You have nothing to fear from them. Meticulous crossbreeding and a little alchemy has tempered their instincts. Not to mention a radical change of diet.
Good.
So are they feeding them people? Oh, yeah, the monks. Oh.
Hey, kid. Help me.
No.
Help me. What's wrong with him now?
Be quiet.
Hey, die quietly. We're trying to
Die quietly.
I'd rather he waited a little. Rats prefer fresh meat. Damn you. You'll all go to hell. You and your fucking rats.
Distraction time. Oh.
Savor this rest.
It's going to get Mommy.
Your death is
Oh
not
my
an
god.
end.
Oh my god.
Blood shall nourish
Ew, all their
a new
blood is
race
draining.
of angels.
Ew.
They shall be your children. Your pride.
It's horrible.
Ew. Ew. That's awful. Oh my god. This is so messed up. Okay, I think we're almost there.
If she sees her son with a knife to his throat, she'll cooperate.
Oh no. Yeah, she probably would, actually.
So Lord Nicholas go past. That the Rune woman is gonna suffer, I'd say.
Oh no.
Serves her right.
Such an educated woman. She should have joined our side.
Oh no, she's way too stubborn. But no match for our torture.
They didn't like that back then.
She must be near.
A woman who was smart. Surprised he said that at all. Woman? Smart? Woman? Not confiding to gender norms? Witchcraft! Basically, back then. Hello?
We can't get out.
Oh, hi.
Please. At least let me die out there.
You wouldn't like it out there, believe me. At least here your carcass can still be of value to our alchemists.
Great.
Think yourself lucky.
Oh, bastard.
Please don't give me away.
Hey, kid. What the hell are you doing here?
Shh. Jinx.
My Mommy.
The alchemist. Oh, goodness. You shouldn't.
She's probably not gonna look
to go.
too good.
Bye.
Sorry, dude. I have a feeling she's not gonna look too good. Unless we see her, she's still got like perfect hair, or like her makeup's done and all that. It'd be funny.
He's talking to Mommy.
For the last time, will you answer my question?
Shit.
Or perhaps you're still upset about what happened to your husband.
Yeah. Probably.
Right. Our torturer will take care of you. You'll soon have your voice back. Mark my words.
Oh no, he's coming back. Hide.
Is that all he wanted? Is that all he wanted? What? Comes all the way down here just to say that to her. Why wouldn't he just bring the torturer with him? Or better yet, get Hugo and then bring... Wow, this guy has bad time management skills. Hi, Mommy. Aww.
Mommy? Mommy?
Hugo?
Yeah, she still has perfect hair.
So they...
Amicia said you were dead, but you're not.
Amicia?
Aww.
My darling. You must go if they find you here.
No, I'm staying with you.
Aww.
Oh, Hugo. Did they take your blood? Oh my god. All right, Hugo. We'll go together.
Okay.
But you have to find the keys. They must keep them in the room at the end of the corridor. Can you make it there? Off you go then. Go.
Poor baby. It's so funny, my prediction was right. She's still got perfect hair and makeup. Come on now.
Come back as soon as you have the keys.
I will. I feel like she's gonna end up dying anyway.
When I return, I want everything prepared and ready to begin. Do you understand?
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
All right, you heard him.
Everything will be ready. The alchemist will talk. I'm going to enjoy.
Just do your job. The captain of the guard doesn't appreciate
Ah! No, don't look! I didn't know where I was supposed to go. Alright, I'll figure it out.
The torturer has to be efficient.
That the rune woman has the skin of a real lady. So soft. Anyway, the knives are sharpened. Hammer, pliers, barber, sword, is ready. Have I forgotten anything?
Ew.
With the captain around, the best double check.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these just yet.
If only Amicia was here. No, I don't need her.
Yes, you do. Don't say that. Ugh. Interesting. I don't know if there's rats right now, like out loose. Do we have to open the cages?
The rats. They're all afraid of rats. If I can just free them. Yes.
Alright.
Oh, that's for the cages.
Okay. Okay. Key's gotta be somewhere. I feel like if I open the cages, they won't attack me. I'm interested. Oh, this thing. That's right. Let's see.
Come on. Quick. Well done. Go away. Quickly now. The key.
Oh god. Who's making noise? Are they all gone? Will they really attack me? I don't wanna... Ah.
I've got to go back. I have to move the rats.
Okay, I guess they do. I was wrong. That's interesting. I didn't think that would be the case. Alright, so...
Lanterns. They don't like lanterns.
No, they don't.
Don't look. Don't look.
Ew. I don't know where the keys are. Oh! Right there. Okay.
Yes. See, Amicia? I'm just going to...
Oh.
My head. Stop shouting.
Stop shouting. I wonder what that means. Aw. Baby. It's okay. Okay. Where's the exit again? Over here? Why don't I remember? Progress.
Be very careful.
What?
Come back as soon as you have the keys.
Are you kidding me?
Yes,
Wow. Why wouldn't they
All right,
save once you
heard
get the keys?
Everything
Why
will be
wouldn't they
ready.
autosave?
Mommy, I did it.
Okay, okay.
Well done.
Did it. Finally. Even though I already did it once and I died by accident. That was frustrating. It's fine though. Look at perfect
It's
ribbons in her
alright.
hair.
No one will hurt you now.
My hero. How do you feel? Your head.
It talks to me. All the time now.
And what does it say?
It says... It wants me to join it.
The first threshold.
Mommy, I'm scared.
We'll never get out of here. We don't have a choice.
Girl, don't sacrifice yourself.
I'm with you. The voice. Are you ready to reply?
Is he gonna join it?
Hugo, can you hear them?
Yes. They all have the same voice. The one that makes my head hurt.
Don't try to ignore it. Embrace it completely. Don't be afraid.
Yes.
Imperium? Hugo can now control rats. Hold L2 to aim, then hold R2 to call the rats. Whoa. Whoa, what? Oh my god. Oh, we can move. Okay.
My headache's gone.
It was the macula, but you answered it. Let's get going.
Do I have to go backwards like this?
Screams. They must have let rats
Oh
loose
shit.
on prisoners again.
Come on. Find this document and get out of here.
We'll make it.
Oh my god.
Use the rats.
No way.
Run, you big coward. You're scared, aren't you?
Hugo, this is not a game. This power is dangerous. You have to control yourself.
Yes, Mommy.
Oh shit. Yeah, he's gonna get a little
That's
power
what this
hungry.
is.
You're not sick, Hugo. It's a gift. I'll explain later.
A gift.
We sure about that? I mean, it is in this case, but like, how is it gonna affect him long term? Oh wow. You know, we could have gotten those keys for this guy here.
Ah, you found her. Oh, maybe I'm going crazy.
No, found her. Sorry, I had all the keys. I could have grabbed them for you, but you know. It is what it is. Oh shit. Well, who else are we gonna kill? We're still technically controlling Hugo.
It's locked.
Let's keep looking.
Oh wow. I guess they did beat up, like, her hands. She is pretty beat up, I will say. But still. What's in here? Okay, well, I can't do that with her around. Any rats around to control?
What the hell are the rats doing here? What the hell happened?
Holy shit! Oh, I can't. I can't with the lights. Well.
I'll push them back.
Only until we can get through. Don't overdo it.
Okay. Does it hurt if I overdo it? This is so cool. That's crazy. Oh wow. That is crazy. I'm sorry I'm not saying much in this episode. I'm just like really focused on what the hell's going on.
Oh, these roads are in a terrible
Like,
state.
damn.
How are we gonna deliver this? All we need now is to lose one of these cages.
Be careful.
What do I do with this thing? I don't think I can control those guys. They're behind a gate. Oh. Oh, I can. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, my battery died. Ah! What?
Well done.
What? Well done.
What did they do to them?
They make them eat people's blood.
Really?
Yes, it's strange. I can feel the black rats, but not these ones.
I see. We need to find a way to get out of here.
Oh my god. That was such a mess. This is actually very difficult to control. But the way the music like swells up and everything, oh my god. It's so good. It really makes you feel like it's this power that you have. So cool. I really wasn't expecting this, man. That's so cool.
Are you still alright, Hugo?
It feels a bit funny.
It will make you tired. That's normal. Tell me if you feel poorly.
Yes.
Okay. I can't wait till we get back with Amicia and we can use this power, hopefully. Okay. So even with the power, I still can't bring them into the light. Any guards want to come my way, huh? Crazy! That's so cool.
Mummy, why do I know how to do this?
It's happened before.
It's the blood that decides. It's complicated to explain.
Wow.
But Amicia doesn't know.
No. I'll explain later.
We had an argument, Mummy.
It's all right, my darling. Let's get out of here, huh?
Can't stand for some reason. Okay. Wow, all of this was so unexpected. I just realized my phone is right on the desk there. Let me put that down. Okay. She's gonna die. She's gonna die for real this time. Like, there's no way we can... Yeah, no. Okay, well, we're just accepting it then.
So, Beatrice, you are reunited with your son at last.
I know what you have done to him. You have taken what you wanted, now let him go.
Oh, you insult me, Madame de Rune. Your son is the natural carrier of the macula. and it has not yet finished with him.
Any rats around?
Which means neither have I. But this you know.
Vitalis, let us finish this.
Nicholas, you cannot understand. You feel it as I do. Do you not, boy?
So since...
We are bound by blood now. What do you think, Hugo? Your family grows larger, huh?
I beg of you. I promise to help you, but allow my son to leave.
His destiny is not to be a Darun. His destiny is to be here, at my side.
You are a monster.
A monster? Madame, you have yet to see just
Since Hugo accepted it, does that mean he did? Since they're kind of linked now? But we're standing in the light.
Kill her.
What?
Say goodbye to your mother, boy.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry, Hugo.
Attack! Kill her!
What do I do?
Ah!
Killing the carrier's mother.
Oh my god. Die. It's pretty fun, not gonna lie. This is insane. Oh my god. Where are they?
The beginning of the conjuration. The future depends on you.
Why? Oh my god. Oh god, it's an archer. What the fuck? Get up there.
Useless idiot. There's a reward for he who kills her.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so stressed.
It's reacting. Continue.
This must be a test. Maybe they want this to happen. Why else would they put the rats here?
Yes. Devour them. The threshold awaits you.
Oh god.
Come to me.
I'm so stressed. Oh my god. They must want him to...
That's enough.
Ew.
Hugo, say something. Hugo, can you hear me? Oh no.
He is powerful, but he has not reached
Oh,
the
they're trying to get
threshold
him
as
to...
we'd hoped.
That
Do
to
you know
trigger.
why?
Amicia. It's Amicia.
Oh.
Ah, tiresome. But he's close now, and we have other pawns we can play.
Because of what they gave him?
Take her away.
Leave him alone. What else do you want?
A lot more. So much more. And you will stay here with me to make sure we get it. Do not worry, Hugo. I have complete faith in you. We shall succeed.
Shit. Blood ties. So, is it Amicia herself that's keeping him from doing that? Or is it the potion, like the elixir that she gave him? Who knows? This episode is so intense. Holy crap. There's a lot going on. I really thought that the mom was just gonna die as soon as they walked into that room. But it's clear that, like, the Grand Inquisitor wants him to reach the next threshold. But the first one? Has he already reached the first one? I assume. Because he accepted it instead of pushing it away. Huh. Oh, we're back. Oh. Is she sick?
Amicia!
Oh.
She's awake!
Stay calm, Amicia.
Hugo. Arthur and I tracked you down, but...
You disappeared for 3 days, Amicia.
Oh, wow.
You almost died. We were so worried.
Hugo,
Damn.
leave me alone.
I want to know what actually happened. She must have just hit her head and they found her like that. 1 month later? What is going on?
Come on.
Oh shit, new outfit!
The others must be up. The rats will be coming. We need to light the fires.
New outfit!
Come on! Please open, will you?
Okay. I will help him in a second, but I think... as much as I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna leave this episode off here before I go and help Lucas. I feel like it'll start a whole new thing. I know that I leave these episodes off at the worst part. I'm so sorry, but guys, I think... Actually, I'm gonna turn this way. Look at that. Actually, look at...
The sun will soon set. I hope Hugo sees it from where he is.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm leaving it off here. I know I am going to keep playing right now, but this episode has been pretty long and I feel like it's a good part to leave it off. As much as it's a cliffhanger, I'm sorry. Oh, so much happened. So much happened. I need to like sit and think about it for a minute. This whole episode was so intense and like just really amped things up to a whole new level. Hugo has these powers now with controlling rats, which is insane. I absolutely love how the story is progressing. It's just so good. Every episode like keeps getting better from like the last one, and it's just so amazing. And I can't wait to keep playing. I still have a lot of questions that need to be answered, but for now, I'm just worried about Hugo, and it's been a month since they've seen each other, and that's so upsetting. It really is. And poor Lucas is struggling in the background. I will make this quick because I want to keep playing right now. Definitely a roller coaster of an episode, man. Just the beginning and the voice acting from everyone is so amazing. Like, I have so much in my head right now that's all jumbled up, so I'm sorry I didn't talk much this episode. Like, I was just really focused on trying to understand everything. Promise I won't make you guys wait too long for the next one. I'm really sorry I had to leave it off here, but we will continue and we're gonna see what happens because I am so excited. This game is so good. Oh, I have so many feelings. I need to stop. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed or subscribe if you're new, because I'd love to have you stick around and watch me play more of this game. It's so amazing and I'm having such a good time with it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.